Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video. This is gonna be week 5 pick'ems for the Overwatch League 2023 season. So quickly, we're just gonna go over the last week's results for pick'ems. I did get the Valiant game wrong versus the Defiant. Maybe I had the Valiant slightly overrated. Just a tad bit. Not by too much, but. I didn't do a tier list because I mean I didn't do power rankings just because it doesn't feel like anything changed really. So Boston 3-0'd Paris, Spitfire 3-0'd Titans. I got the Valiant games scores a little off. I underrated the Shock just a tad bit, but still nothing to be impressed about. I mean, glad they got a map on the Outlaws, but everything else just seems to be just like we expected. So yeah, NA, same stuff. I got some of these APAC games wrong, just because I didn't really know too much about the contenders teams that were coming in. But as expected, Guangzhou and Hangzhou make it past winners round 2, and Infernal and Dallas make it past winners round 2. But we could actually see this match right here. Infernal or Fuel versus the O2 Blast. This might be the scoreline, but it's going to be a close game. I mean, O2 might actually win that. But just as expected for the East teams, the Overwatch League teams that were just better ended up qualifying. So now we move on to some of these NA games. So I'm gonna Gladiators. I'm gonna have them 3-0 the Spitfire. Spitfire. They have been getting sneaky maps lately. But we're gonna save that for later. Atlanta 3-0 Vegas. This one might be a little bit close, but I actually think Washington 3-1's New York right here. I think 3-1. I think New York could get a map. I'm not going to be surprised if it was a 3-0. Actually, I'm going to go 3-0, but I wouldn't be surprised if they got a map off the Justice. This is a big match right here. Outlaws versus the Florida Mayhem. We didn't see Florida play recently. But Florida's really got their work cut out for them this week, especially with going against the Outlaws. Let's see what everybody else is saying. I'm sure they're saying Outlaws over Mayhem. Yeah. It's looking about right. I'm gonna go 3-2 in favor of the Outlaws. Violet Shear just clutch up. I don't know. The Mayhem can win this match. It wouldn't surprise me if they did. If they just did some improvement based on the last time we saw them. But I think actually I'm going to go with the upset. I think I'm going to go with the upset of the Mayhem win 3-2 against the Outlaws. I don't know if that's going to come to fruition, but we'll see. Defiant versus Spitfire. I think this is where London gets their sneaky one map of the weekend, is against the Toronto Defiant. But also, another huge, colossal matchup, the Atlanta Reign win 3-0 against Boston. It's not really that big of a matchup. I mean, Atlanta are just the best team. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Boston got a map. Maybe 2. But they're not beating the Reign. It's just not gonna happen. I mean, well, Boston did just as expected in week 4 against who did they play? Anyone good? Yeah, Toronto. I mean, I'm not expecting Boston to be a bunch of world beaters. When the world is Atlanta Reign, we're just living in Lips world. Shock versus the Mayhem. I'm gonna go 3-1. I think we'll see another 3-1 map out of the Shock. They're still staying in hotels. This is just not a good first half for the Shock. I mean, who even knows if they'll get it together? if they can get it together when we hit the back half of the season. We'll see, but Outlaws versus Titans. I think Titans are going to pick up a map against the Outlaws. I think it'll be somewhat similar to when Outlaws faced or the Titans faced the Gladiators last week. They'll pick up a map. Toronto 3-0 Vegas. I'm sorry, Vegas, you're just not good. Gladiators versus the Justice. I'm going to go 3-1 here. I think the Gladiators are still really good, but the Justice is also a really good team. I think it's going to be one of those closer 3-1s. And then this is a big match for the Shock against the Boston Uprising. The Shock really need a good performance against the Mayhem, and they really need to like make it a 50-50 matchup against Boston. Boston also needs this win as well. As in that it proves that they are better than a middling team like how the Shock are performing right now. So I think people are choosing Boston. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Boston over the Shock. This is not the same Shock in Boston, but I think it's gonna go 3-2 in favor of Boston. Boston's just gonna have those players that are gonna clutch up. They're gonna put in Max in map 5, and we're just gonna lose because Max has only won one map this season. I don't know why. It's just not working. I think it's just because they're not practicing together, not getting the proper coaching that they need while they're in hotels. And then I'm gonna go 3-0 for the Titans over New York. I think this could be somewhat close, but I think the Titans are pretty good, man. They're pretty good. I think they're slightly better than Shock and Defiant, but I guess we'll see. But I think that's about it. It's a big weekend. We got a lot of matches. I do need to catch up on some of the past weekend's matches. I did not have the time to watch them really, but I did see the results. I mean, it looked pretty mundane, if you ask me. I'll probably watch some of those. I'll probably watch Shock versus Outlaws. I did catch the last 2 maps of Shock Valiant live. I mean, there's not a whole lot. I'll probably watch Titans versus Gladiators. Boston versus Defiant. Those are probably the matches I'm prioritizing, looking at. But we're gonna lock in these predictions. I mean, we can change them. We can look back over them. I'm getting a little spicy on this one. The Outlaws versus the Mayhem. I'm getting a little spicy. But we'll see how this goes. I mean, Boston could pick up a map here. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Atlanta 3-0'd. I mean, I'm hoping they don't 3-0 Boston. I would like to see Boston at least pick up a map against Atlanta. But we still have this over here. I mean, I guess I can go over this real quick. Am I still feeling a charge Spark 3-1? Yeah. How do I feel about the rest of this? This is on Sunday. Yeah, this is a Sunday match. What Rhodes? How did Rhodes do against Seoul? They lost 3-0. Poker Face Gaming probably wins that. Dynasty, wait. No. Yeah, okay. So Dynasty will go against Dreamers. I don't know, these aren't the actual matches though. Never mind. But yeah. Charge to win it all still. Maybe not 4-1, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. And then, don't be surprised if this matchup right here is an Infernal O2 Blast rematch. Don't be surprised if that's the case. I wouldn't be surprised if O2 Blast actually beat the Fuel. And then this could that'd be nice if this went 7 maps. If O2 Blast goes in there. Hell, even if O2 Blast wins, I wouldn't mind that. That'd be quite fun. Maybe we can get actually one team that represents the Shock side of professional Overwatch to actually do something rather than the actual main team itself. But yeah, these are my pick'ems for this week. again, I'm not doing power rankings this week. It just kind of feels redundant because it's pretty much the exact same as last week's that I did. So if you want to watch where I think they are, I mean, the only thing I might change is like Toronto over the Shock, but other than that, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully we can get some good games out of Boston and Shock and Florida against some of these other powerhouse teams. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching again.